I look tired, it's because I am. This is the Monday after time change, and I have been lagging all day. It was really hard to get up this morning, and it's like ever since I've just lagged all day. I have literally done nothing today except get school done with the kids. Some days we have days like that, and that's fine, but I really don't want to let this day go to waste. It's a little after 2 o'clock, closer to 2:30. I'm gonna get up, get productive. This is my second cup of coffee. I had one this morning and it done nothing for me. I was still so tired, so I'm hoping that this coffee will at least do something for me. Still in my pajamas. I have no plans of well, later tonight when I get my shower. We are gonna do some self-care in this video too, so I plan to wear these until I get my shower later, and then of course I'll put some clean pajamas on. But these are really comfy, by the way. I will link them down below. I got them off Amazon. I have another set coming tomorrow. It's a little bit of a darker gray color, but they're so comfortable. You can wear these around the house, you can wear them out and put on some sneakers. I've been wearing mine around the house and it's so comfortable. What I want to get done this afternoon is, of course, we got to make dinner. I'll probably start that about 4 o'clock. Planning to do some chicken Alfredo. I've got 2 chicken breasts here in the sink thawing out for that. So I'll have to make the chicken first, and then the way I'm planning to do the Alfredo is dump it all in a casserole dish, throw it in the oven. So that'll be a really easy dump and bake recipe. So anyways, if I haven't said, today's video is gonna be some afternoon, evening homemaking, get it all done type of chill vlog. I plan for this video to be very chill, so I hope y'all enjoy hanging out with me, and maybe we can get stuff done together if you have some stuff to do. I've got my bread machine out and I want to try to make some homemade bread. I don't think you can mess this up because it is a bread machine. You're dumping everything in and then hitting the start button, so I don't think you can mess it up, but what do I know? So just looked up a really simple, basic white bread recipe on Pinterest. So I will link it down below if y'all are interested. So we've got a few slices of bread left from a loaf that I bought last week, but I really want to try to make our own homemade bread and see how it works out. I might start doing this weekly. So the recipe that I'm following calls for bread flour. I can't talk. I need some salt. So my salt is like rock salt, and I didn't know if I could use that in the recipe, so I ground it up in a bowl first. So we've got salt. You'll need some warm water, some active dry yeast. So somebody was telling me that I need the instant yeast, and I have some of that as well, but this recipe is calling for the active dry yeast, so that's what I'm gonna use. I don't want to steer and mess it up. You'll need some sugar and some vegetable oil. So I'm gonna measure everything out. We're gonna put it in this, set it down into the machine, and hit start. So I like with this bread machine that it tells you where it's at in the process. So it just finished kneading. It's onto the rise. The kneading only took about 10 minutes. So we're on the rise. But something else I like with this bread machine is you can set it to do different things. So for me, I wanted to do a white loaf of bread, so I set it on number 2. I'm hoping I did it right. But it's got a setting for French bread, fruit and nut, whole wheat bread. And I like too that if you already have some dough and you want to bake it off, you can pop it in here and do the bake only option, or vice versa. If you just want it to do the dough for you and then you want to bake it in the oven, you can set it to just do the dough portion. And then down here you can do the crust, like what kind of crust you want, loaf size, all of that. So if I can find this bread machine, I'll try to link it down below. It was gotten at a thrift store, so I don't know, but the name of it is Breadman Plus. Y'all, I've been buying 3 gallons of milk at the time because I got tired of running out of milk. My kids can go through some milk. Like right now, Ray is requesting some milk and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So what I've been doing is I bought 3 gallons, and then every time we run out of one, I just buy one every week to replenish it. So that's been working out pretty good. Here, you want your milk? There you go. So my washing machine is super loud, but y'all will have to tell me if it's the same at your house. But I'm always washing throw blankets, and it's because I have animals. I'm always doing extra stuff like that to make sure that my house doesn't smell like dog. Okay, so normally I don't buy Tide, but it is one of my favorite laundry detergents. It's just on the pricier side, so typically I don't buy it for that reason. Sometimes I do splurge and get it. And I ran out of laundry detergent yesterday. I went up to the Dollar General to get some more. It does not smell the same as what I remember it smelling. To me, it smells like they've changed the scent, because this does not smell like the Tide Original that I remember. I feel like over the years they've changed it, but y'all let me know your thoughts down below. So this is kind of how I got my laundry stuff organized. By the way, these are all domes that I need to put back on our lights. The way I've got my laundry products organized, I got these baskets from Target. If you watched my laundry room makeover, you saw them. But in one basket I have my laundry detergent with my Clorox laundry sanitizer. I use this in almost every load of our clothes. And then this basket I've got fabric softener, dryer sheets, some little bleach tablets that I really don't ever use because somebody told me that these do not sanitize, and it says it right there on the back. Anyways, I've got those. I also keep my dryer brush in this basket, and then in this basket I keep my carpet cleaner, stain remover. I've also got some Scotch Guard. This is for my little green machine that I got. So anyways, that's how I've got everything organized. Okay, I was wrong. I told y'all that we were done with the kneading process and onto the rise, but it has switched back to kneading. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's supposed to do that. So if I haven't said, I'm making chicken Alfredo tonight, but the first thing I'm going to do is cook my chicken. So I'm going to put this onto my pan. I have lined it with foil as well. Makes for easy cleanup. I can just take the foil off after dinner, throw it away, and I stick the pan back under my stove. I mean, sometimes I do wash it, but it really just depends. When they're done, we're going to cut them up, and then I've got a casserole dish here. We'll pour everything into and then bake it.
Feels like I've been here
Y'all, sometimes I use this little pedestal as like a tripod when I'm filming here in the kitchen, because it's like if I set my camera directly on the counter, sometimes it's too low, and this is the perfect height. So sometimes I use it for that. So it's kind of dual purpose, holds my candle, looks pretty, but I also use it as a tripod. This second cup of coffee did the trick, y'all. I feel like I'm actually energized enough to get some stuff done. Here in a second, I'm gonna go into the kids' bathroom. I emptied their laundry hamper last night. I usually like to do that every night. I'll gather our laundry hampers and take them to the laundry room and put it in the main hamper. So their laundry hamper's empty. I need to put that back in their bathroom. I also washed their rug and their towels, so I need to get all that hung back up. Y'all have to let me know how the weather's been where y'all live. It's been a little crazy in Georgia. The days have been warmer, but we're still having cooler nights. And then like today, it's back down into the 60s. So I don't know what this weather is trying to do. It's like spring is teasing us, but hopefully soon it'll start warming up. Really been wanting to get outside more. I would like to plant some flowers, maybe in the front yard, put a little bird feeder out there. So that's just some things I've been thinking about. By the way, I did a little experiment on my hair. I was trying to just see how it looked braided to the side. I didn't want to do the claw clip because I always have my hair up in a claw clip, and honestly I get bored with that. And I've been wanting to do my hair in a little side braid, but it hasn't been long enough, and I think it's finally long enough. There's still some sprigs, but I did cut my hair last week. I shared it over on Instagram. I did a reel, but I did the whole like ponytail method where you bring all your hair to the front and you tie it in a ponytail on the front of your forehead, and then you cut the length that you want, and it gives you some layers. I've honestly done my hair like that before in the years past, and I'm gonna start doing it again because I'm trying to get away from the salon. It's kind of tricky for me to go to the salon because number one, I have to carve out the time, and I don't have the time to be doing that right now. And also, I'm kind of just over the blonde. I miss my natural hair color, so I think I'm gonna maybe dye it back my natural color, and I'll start trimming it again myself at home with the ponytail method. But that's what I've been doing. I've just got to figure out how to control these little sprigs and get those to stay in.
I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you could interrupt. It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me, or just sit beside me and never?
That's just a laundry basket from the Dollar Tree, and honestly I've had it forever. It is breaking right there, but I think this will be a good solution for the bath toys. Ray's got like Barbies and babies. They're kind of heavy, and I think they would be way too heavy for the suction cup things that you would hang up on the side. So I'm just going to throw everything in this laundry basket. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know, but today is Kai's official birthday. He's 13 years old. We celebrated over the weekend. We went to a trampoline park, and I made his cake homemade. It was a disaster, y'all. It fell apart on me. So he wanted like a Five Nights at Freddy's theme, so I ordered the Five Nights at Freddy's picture, the edible picture you can put on top, and then I used black and red frosting on top of white frosting, and then I spray painted the sides with some edible spray paint. Overall, it was a cute cake. It just got a little messy and fell apart, but yeah, that's his cake. And I'm not even sure why there's toilet paper in here. Y'all, I always check the internal temperature of my chicken to make sure that it is done. And we are good. It is about 200 degrees. And you only need 165, so we are good to go. I've done that twice now, filming this afternoon. I've went to film and my camera wasn't recording. I'm using linguine pasta. I'm gonna break it in half and just sprinkle that in the dish. Probably should have put this down before I put the chicken down, but oh well, we're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna use a jar of Alfredo. I might use two. I'm gonna see once I get everything in the dish. If I think it needs more, then I'll add in that second jar. Also gonna pour in some chicken broth. So I'm using the chicken bouillon powder, mixing that with water, and then we're gonna pour that in. I've got about 3 cups measured in this dish, so we'll start with that and add more if I need it. We're gonna add in some more. All right, so I'm gonna cover this. I did about 6 cups total of the chicken broth. I'm gonna cover this and bake it on 350, maybe an hour, and I'll come back and stir it occasionally just so the pasta cooks evenly. On the bread, we have 39 minutes left, and we are officially on the baking part of the cycle. So it smells really good. Hopefully it comes out like it's supposed to. You guys probably can't see that. Looks like it's coming out like it's supposed to. So it is extremely hot though. So if you have little ones, you might want to make sure that you put your bread machine up where they can't reach it. I did not think about that, or I would have put it up on my stove. The cycle's already going and I don't want to disturb it, so we're gonna let it run and I'll just have to watch the kids carefully. It looks pretty.
Let me see, Mommy.
See? Don't touch it, it's hot. Got some bread.
Bread?
Yeah, bread. It feels really hard, but I'm hoping it'll soften up as it sits here and cools, I am going to put some butter on top for sure. But hopefully this will soften up because it feels like a rock right now. This chicken Alfredo smells so good. The kids keep asking when dinner is going to be ready, but I have cooked this for a total of about 40-45 minutes, and I've been stirring it occasionally, but I think at this point I'm going to leave the foil off so that some of this liquid can evaporate because the pasta is done. So I'm gonna put some cheese on top and pop this back in the oven for another, I would say, 10 minutes or so, and dinner will officially be ready. I'm using shredded mozzarella. This is some that I just had in my freezer, and it's not going to be enough to cover the top, but I'm just going to use what I have. And I would serve broccoli with this, but I don't have any broccoli, so I've got to add some to my grocery pickup, but that's what I would have as a side veggie with this. So dinner was so good, y'all. I ended up only using the 1 jar of Alfredo sauce, but this was so good. The kids really enjoyed it as well. And I mean, this is a whole 9 by 13, and this is what we have left. The homemade bread also paired really well with it. You got me another flower? I love it. Thank you. She picked me a flower. One thing I love about this time is that we have extended daylight time in the evening, so they can go out and play after they've had dinner and run off their last bit of energy before it's time for baths and bed. So that's one thing I do like about this time. You'll have to let me know down below which time you prefer. So I kind of prefer them both for their own reasons. The longer daylight, I like that in the warmer months because it is warmer. They can go outside and enjoy it, but in the colder months, I do like it getting darker sooner, because it's like cozy season, and I don't know, I just want to get in my bed sooner. So anyways, I like both of the times for their own reasons. I am gonna get this kitchen cleaned up while they're outside playing so that when they come in, we can go ahead and get their baths out of the way and get them settled. And then I want to do some self-care this evening, I should say. I want to tan. I need a tan. And I want to get some nails on, but I'll be sharing all of that with you guys. I have got to where I can make the impress nails last for 2 weeks, so I'll be sharing my process with that. But anyways, I'm gonna go get this kitchen cleaned up.
Drops to the floor. They said it would get easier, but I don't know who for. Days move faster now, I swear. I can feel them slip away. But some things last forever. The love that never fades. make promises for the
All of my kids are in bed. Finally got everybody settled and it's time for me time. So I really want to do some self-care tonight. I want to put on some self-tanner. I'll share these with y'all in just a second. We're gonna do some nails. These are the Impress nails. I have got to where I can make these last for 2 weeks. So I'll show you guys my process for that. I want to do some facial skincare, take a bubble bath, you know, just all the stuff. By the way, my videos are out of order, so I'm filming this video after I filmed my Sunday reset where I cleaned my bathtub. You guys will be seeing that on Sunday. So I cleaned my bathtub so that I could take baths in this bathtub. I'm hoping I can get to paint that soon, but I don't know when that's gonna be just yet. I had been waiting to get it painted before I took a bath in it, but I honestly just miss taking a hot bubble bath, and so I decided just to clean it really good. It does still look dirty because, like I said, it needs a paint job, but it's clean. So I cleaned it up where I could at least take a bath in it. But anyways, let me share my self-tanner. So these are my two favorite. When I get off Amazon, this one I get from Walmart. So this is the St. Morris. It's about $10 a bottle, and then this one is called Tanned AF, and it's about $6 or $7 a bottle from Walmart. Out of the two, I prefer this one, but if I run out and I have to order more and I need like a quick tan, I will run to Walmart and grab this. So like I said, it's the Tanned AF, and I get it in the darkest. But I'll have both of these linked down below. Both of these give you the same result. They look identical after they've dried and everything, but this one goes on smoother and it doesn't feel as sticky as this tanner. This one also can go on green, and the first time I did it, it looked really scary because I thought I was going to be green after I used it, but it was totally fine. Both of them look really pretty. They give you the same result. It's just that this one is not as sticky as this one.
But you kept every word you said, and you stayed true to me. We lean into the great beyond. There's more love yet to make. 'Cause some things last.
All done with my bath. I was going to show y'all the bubble bath that I'm using. I got this from Bath & Body Works. They were having a 3-buy 3 get 3 free sale, so I got I wanted the set of this. This is the bubble bath, and then the body wash, and then also the lotion. On a regular night I would use the lotion, but because I'm going to be tanning, I'm not going to do any lotion. But it's the Sensitive Skin Colloidal Oatmeal Bath Set, Bath & Body Works. So something I forgot to mention to you guys is that when you put your tanner on, it needs to be the last thing you do before you get into bed. So I make sure that I'm not going to be doing anything else before I put this on. The same for the nails. After you put these on, these can't get wet for at least 8 hours. So you want to make sure that you're saving that for very, very last. I still want to wash my face. I'm going to use my Luna 4, got my face wash and my Luna 4 here. Normally I do this in the shower. I keep these two items in my shower and I use it every night. Sometimes I'll use it in the mornings as well, but because I took a bath tonight, I just decided to go ahead and do it here at the sink. So I'm gonna do that, and my face mask with my UFO 3. Both of these are by Foray. I can link both of them down below if you are interested, but absolutely love them. Also, I would normally go ahead and brush my teeth before I tan, but I want to have my sleep drink tonight, so I'm gonna have that before I brush my teeth. I do have some little rinse cups that I use for nights like that when I'm tanning and having my sleep drink and all that, so I won't actually get my hands wet when I brush my teeth. This has got little bristles on it and it's silicone. The back will massage your face. I'm just gonna use the wash feature tonight. And this video is not sponsored by Foreo. I just really like their devices. I feel like my face has never been this clean, and I can tell when I don't use this device, my face tends to, it tends to have a little bit more texture to it, like it needs a good exfoliating. So I love my Luna 4. And it does have a deep cleaning setting where you can like do a deeper clean on your pores, but I normally don't do that unless like I've been outside sweating or working, or other than that, I just use the normal setting. So 2 things I use when I apply my tanner. I use a mitt for all over my body except my back, and that's where this comes in handy. So it's a long strap. Let me show you guys. You put your hands through like this, and you're able to put the tanner on like so, and it just makes putting tanner on your back really easy. I don't have anybody here to help me put the tanner on, so this little thing here is a game changer. I'm going to apply my tanner and I will meet you guys back with the nails. So my tanner is done. I didn't do my face. Palm. She makes the funniest noises. I didn't do my face. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. When I put my makeup on, I'll just warm it up with some bronzer. And I do that because I don't really like to buy 2 different foundation shades. I just keep the one, and I'll warm my face up with some bronzer. So after I put my tanner on, I'll go stand in front of my box fan. So that's what I did. I went ahead and got my clothes back on, and we're about to go do our nails. All right, so hopefully y'all can see the shade I'm using is called Baby Why So Blue. I thought it was a really pretty spring color. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out my nails. I like to go ahead and match up the sizes that I need. When I do start applying them, the process goes pretty quick. I'm also going to prep my nail bed, but I'll show you guys that in just a second. So if you guys don't know what the impress nails are, they already have the adhesive on the back, so you don't have to have glue or anything. You can literally put these on in the car. When I first tried these, I absolutely hated them because they weren't staying on my nails. As soon as I would put them on, they were coming right back off, and it's because I wasn't doing them correctly. First, you have to prep your nail bed. They give you a little prep pad and a little cuticle stick, and they also give you a little fingernail file.
Quietly she walked beside and tended in her way. Now the bed he built for 2 is cold.
So I have prepped my nail bed so that the adhesive will stick to the nails better. And that's really what helps them to last as long as they do. And then I'm just taking the alcohol swab here and just wiping the nail beds, getting all of that dust off. Being very careful because I did just self-tan. So this is where I will go ahead and match up my sizes. I will lay out all the ones I need for all 10 fingers. So when I start putting them on, this process goes pretty fast. The cuticle stick, I don't really use that. It's one of those little sticks that you can press your cuticle back with. But when I put my nails on, I kind of use that as my cuticle stick. I will push my cuticle back as I'm pressing it on. So that's how I do it.
But memories have stayed, because some things last forever, the love that never fades. Dishes and tears.
Got them all laid out. I had to turn on my light so I could see. But this is where I'll start putting them on. Also, if my nails are any longer than this, then I would also trim them, but they don't really need to be trimmed this time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start pressing them on. So they've got little peely things on the back. You just take it off. So I go ahead and line it up with my cuticle. I slide it back, kind of pressing, and then I press it onto my nail. And I do that for about 5 or 10 seconds.
I'm standing here, I know it sounds cliche. A blanket of this history covers me today. In between the bliss and underneath the ache, in the tenderness, a single thread remains.
So I've got the nails on. This next part is completely optional and up to you on how you like the length of your nails. I think these are a little bit too long. I do get the short cut, but even the shorts are a little bit too long. So I'm gonna take my clippers and cut them, and then I've got a nail file to smooth out the ends so they're not all jagged.
Some things last forever, but love it never fades. But love it never fades.
So that is it, y'all. This is the length that I cut mine to. They're right above the tips of my fingers. So these will last me about 2 weeks, which is pretty good considering they're about $6 a box. Some are more, it depends on the color that you get. I can make them last 2 weeks. That means I'm only doing my nails twice a month, which means I'm paying about $12 a month for nails, which is not bad considering when you go to the salon, they are a lot more. So anyways, I'm about to go make my sleep drink. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I am gonna have my sleep drink and probably watch some TV while I have this. Lately I have been on this Lifetime movie kick. They're not all Lifetime movies, that's just what I call them. They're what I would consider to be a B movie, but they have a really good plot, a really juicy plot. So I've been watching a lot of those lately. I'm probably gonna watch one tonight. I might not finish it because after I drink this, I'm usually out within 30 minutes. So I'll at least start one. It's just how I unwind and relax. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out with me today. I really enjoyed filming today's video. It was like I was hanging out with a friend and, you know, just like I had somebody here at the house with me while I got stuff done. So I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. Remember to leave a butterfly emoji down below, and I'll see you in the next one.